sports. It's in the game.
Rojo. There we go. What's up? What the hell? that's fine. How you doing? Good luck to you too. Yo, they better not be having Alex Smith starting. I did not have him starting, so I'm not having him start. I got my little rookie I want starting. I don't want this dude starting at all.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Alright, cool.
Set, 5-8, 5-8. You remember this? You remember this? Let's go, baby. Shoot. Good night.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, easy.
On second down, here's Miller. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Breeze to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Let's go. 8, read.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. 23 yards the pickup there.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On first down, it's Gurley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, my God. What a throw, though. God damn.
That
was a nice throw.
Now it's third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head.
Oh, into. Oh,
6
fuck.
points go by the
Oh,
wayside
shit.
on that one.
That was
And
close.
now the third down throw incomplete.
Let's see. I hope my kick is good.
That's already the third time they've
Hope
looked
he
his
can
way
kick
on this
this.
opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done for deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Breeze now on first down. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Lamar Miller. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Yellow waiting. 54. Let's pick it up. It's outside, guys. Outside. Let's get off the field. Wall. Get wall.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete to Jason Witten. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Miller. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take
Turn
the
around,
beat
take a
and
look at
move
me.
laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Breeze. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary touchdown.
I was too slow. Good touchdown. I was too slow to switch.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something.
Oh, come on. I saw that coming. Oh, how he was holding that, he should have been able to strip that ball. That's this. I'll get that to you. You can have that. That was a bad pass. Good defense.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot.
Kind of heated at that, but that's alright. Game's not over yet.
It's a very short kick. Taken by an
better my own and myself. I don't even need no help.
Have it up to the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Gurley again here on first down.
Oh, okay, good shit.
Down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, Allen.
I threw that way too soon.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Allen gonna go on fourth down, and this one hauled in by Rudolph.
Oh, nope, didn't get it.
This is going to depend on the spot. And
didn't get it.
He's just short.
I saw that.
So
he didn't get it.
Interesting call there to go for it, and the Lions will take
that's
over.
I could have sworn he would have had that.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Now it's Miller running right.
Oh, that's his. Wow.
Inside the 40. Touchdown.
I allowed myself to get burnt like that. That's crazy. That's all right.
Miller, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive rate.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. On second and a long way to go. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. With it is Brown. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field.
It got his man complete. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Bannon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen completes it to Hardman. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And Pascal's got it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down. 1st down, a run with Hyde. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Prater for the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Mecole Hardman, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze give the sack to Kamoko Toure. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Ready, yellow lady. 59. Be a long day for you.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Come on, why does he take so long to throw the ball, bro? Like, he takes so, like, he's just, like, why you don't need to, like, take that long to fucking throw the ball? That's what's annoying as hell with this game. It's like, damn, bro.
Are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, exit.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Don't have a choice. 4th and 36. That's fucking crazy, bro.
On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Brown. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now Breeze on 3rd down.
Oh, my God, bro.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Breeze on the bootleg. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing now is Allen, and Rudolph has it, the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field.
They can't throw the ball. This dude can't throw the ball. It takes forever, bro. He needs to get upgraded
Able to
ASAP.
drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one.
What do you mean video music is blocked? Like, what the fuck? I'm like...
Fighting his way through contact. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a play fake. Breeze.
Damn, I was right there. I don't know why the fuck he didn't.
First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And the key number on that play, 3.
What?
3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ready. You're waiting. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
And they will take a knee here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Ready. 5-9. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the screen.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. Complete here, it's Hyde. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. Throwing again on second down. Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Alexander bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Detroit, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.